against me. I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and this one features your 2021 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jamar Chase. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
By many accounts, one of the most... season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's putted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Jackson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Titans had 5 and 9 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Running back's a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From the 38, Pickett. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Stafford. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a silent gain of 23. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They snap it to Stafford. Open man is Uzama. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try to pick up the 1st down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Preston Smith there on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Pickett. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Try him with Pickett here on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Pickett on fourth down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First and 10, here's Pickett. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime. and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Pickett to throw on first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Pickett, he's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pickett now on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw caught by Bird here. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead. And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, Jackson. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out comes Houston. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Up the middle with Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now Stafford. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Hodgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a loose football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Stafford. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie? Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Again, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out come the Titans now. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do